I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I...
What's up guys, Masta Styles here, back with another Eternal Evolution video. And today, as you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about the #1 hero in the game. And if you don't know by now, the #1 hero in the game is Purin Asaki. Right? Amazing support hero. When it comes to PvP, Masrani, once you get to Awakening 7, will give her a run for her money. And I think once he gets to 7, he'll definitely be the #1 hero in PvP. So definitely interested to see what that's going to look like eventually once we get there, right? So as of right now, Purin's banner isn't live yet. So if you're watching this when Purin's banner is live and you have tickets you want to summon, make sure you summon to try to get you a copy, especially if you're free to play, you don't want to spend any money on the game. You definitely want to summon for this hero. So her talents are done. She's already at EX30. One thing worth noting is that I have a video of her at EX20. I never did my impressions on Purin at EX30. So this is kind of a fusion of that. So the PvP tests and also the PvE test. So for her, she works on everything. You should already know this. She works on every team that you can think of, whether it be Vanguards, whether it be Assassins, whether it be whichever team you can think of, tank team. I wouldn't say tank team. I don't really want to use her there, but we're just gonna go over to PvP first. And we'll do this battle here because I have her on there. I don't have her on the summoner team. The only reason why she's not on the summoner team here is because of Senway. It was a character that didn't really do too much damage per se. Purin would have made the list, right? So for instance, if you hop over to the Vanguard one, you have nothing, but at the same time, some people use nothing, but for me, it's just not working out. It just doesn't give me as much points as I would using Purin. So let's go, we'll talk a little bit about Purin. So with Purin here, I'm just gonna do auto. With Purin, what she brings to the table. She brings damage reduction, damage increase, healing, and also nullifying the strongest attacker on the other side of the field, and stunning heroes. Like the list just goes on. Like for her, two things you want to know is that you definitely want to run resonance on her, and you want at least the minimum is 200 accuracy, which is going to also aid in her favoriting the strongest attacker on the team. So you see every now and then there's a face or the thumbs up that pops up. That is the hero that gets the bonus that she gives. So she also gives bonus to the highest attacker. What? Attack or damage? I think it's damage. I don't think it's attack. I think it's damage. But this one here, I was also looking at what the difference is in terms of Leo being at Awakening 4, and I don't really see a difference because he still is not touching Barag. Yeah, so this one, my highest score was 68 million points, I think so. Yeah, I think around there, and it doesn't seem like we're gonna get back there. But again, Purin's an awesome character, definitely #1 hero in the game because there's so many use cases. I don't think there's a situation where you wouldn't use Purin. I had it in my mind what that situation was and I completely forgot. that one situation where you wouldn't use Purin. Actually, yeah, I know. I remember it now. In PvP, with the Vanguards, right? The Vanguards team, I could definitely get a better score than this if I manual it, but I'm not gonna do that right now, right? So let's hop over to what I wanted to show you. So these are my teams here. We have Assassin. I'm not gonna use Purin there because of Fiona. We have tanks. For tanks, you can use Purin, but I generally don't do that. And for the summoner team, she works there. I like her on the summoner team. Then we have the Vanguard team. For the Vanguard team, I wouldn't use Purin there because again, you don't necessarily need a support. Because again, what supports bring to the table is increase in damage or survivability. Those are the two things. And with the Vanguards, they already heal themselves. And within them taking damage, they can do more ultimates. You don't even need a support per se. But these are the teams primarily. Of course, there's energy. I wouldn't put her on an energy team because I would rather Miranda, Hunter, Miranda, same thing. So again, Purin works for me. This is me personally on the summoner team, and the Vanguard team is the one situation that you wouldn't want to use Purin, but that's in PvP. In PvE, you're gonna use her in the Vanguard situation like I just did, but that was just for that. All of these dungeons use Purin, all of them. This team use Purin. Yep, Purin's there. Let's see. I think this one is the exception because I don't really use, she's in here too. Well, and here. She's in here too. Yeah, exactly. Every dungeon that there is in this game, you're gonna use Purin. Even maybe except for Battlefield of Zora, I wanna say. Then you use more tanks and a damage dealer. So no, even there, still use her there. So in every situation you can think of, you're gonna end up using Purin. So let's just go back over to here. And the question is, should you buy Purin? I told you I was gonna get it anyways. I said I was gonna get it because it only made sense. Should you buy Purin right now? For 29, how long do you have? 25 days to decide. For 29, I would say yes to the 29, right? That $100 for 2 copies is just not worth it. Like I said, if for the free-to-play players, you would have to wait. And when I say wait, it's going to be a 50-50 shot. Like, for instance, here, I did some summons on this one, and I got Motoko, which is great. Thing is, it's a 50-50 shot, and it's not like before when this event went live, you also had it's kind of like the Star Echo event where you pretty much get to a certain point and you get the extra copy, but you don't get that here. So again, if you don't pull Purin within the tickets that you have, this is for free to play, it's going to be tough. So again, do I recommend picking her up for the $29? Of course, because again, it's way less than paying $100. That's just the way I see it. But I can't speak on too much about that in terms of your spending. That's your situation. It is not my place. Well, let's hop over to Purin real quick. We'll talk a little bit about gearing. Like I mentioned before, you want to run Resonance on her because you want to get her ultimates out fast. And the faster her ultimate goes out, damage reduction, damage increase, because she's on the battlefield. And for her, I generally run HP on the gloves, accuracy on the helm, because you want to get to that 200 benchmark. And the reason why I say you need 200 is because of her ultimate. And what I didn't realize about my Purin is that for the longest time, I actually wasn't at 200 accuracy. I just realized that yesterday when I was thinking about making this video, that I was not at the 200 accuracy mark. but now I am. I ended up going into my guild technology and bringing up my accuracy for support. So it's definitely fully maxed out. So right now, Purin is over 200 accuracy. Did it really make a difference? I don't necessarily notice. I didn't really notice, but again, so this is one option here. This is more for the PvP, depending on if you want to get damage out for, you know, endless battles or soul incursions. You definitely want to run this for situations where you need more healing, right? This is the set that I go to. I go to either this one, Rebirth, or also run this. This is if you don't have a good Rebirth set, you can run the Abundance set. And of course you want to run Vigorous to get that extra HP, because a lot of the things, all of the things that she does requires HP. She cannot do damage. This is why I run Rebirth, for situations where I need that additional healing, right? So let's just hop over into here, Soul Incursion, and look at the team that requires her. You know, you're required to use her here. So again, it's not like before where it had a sense of urgency. Now it just seems like I just do it. I'm not doing too well on the leaderboards because we now have more servers. So that means that there's more whales, there's more competition. And let me start this over again because I wasn't paying attention to turn that off. Let's turn it all off. Full auto. When I'm playing by myself, I'll do manual. For right now, we're just gonna do full auto for the sake of the video. But again, I spoke about this one. The 3 main heroes that you need, the four main heroes that you need, and Dominic. So again, your points is gonna be based on your level of Dominic. So you wanna get your Dominic to Immortal 5 as soon as possible. I'm very close. I am gonna get another copy of him, but I do need one more. So I might just bring him to Immortal 5. So probably by the next, next video or so, I'll have an Immortal 5 Dominic finally. Because even in this situation, Motoko's out DPSing him, which is very interesting, right? Very interesting for that quick second. But again, and also, so if you don't have Motoko, that's another person to talk about because she's here. With her, I made my impression video of her already. If you want me to cover her, I could definitely do that again to cover her and Bato. Let me know down in the comments. But Purin here, Purin definitely helping out in this situation because of damage increase. The damage reduction, not so much because you don't really need it because the boss is not gonna kill you. There's no way. The boss doesn't do enough damage to take out your heroes. Kind of wish he did. That would have been interesting. Because again, with the factor of dying, that changes the dynamic of what you use and how you go about it. Actually, I think we're getting a better score here. Yeah, can we get it to 32? No, we just can't. Yeah, it looked like we can push for 32. New high score, awesome, right? Not gonna really matter because everybody else is doing 33 million, so. But again, that's the gist that I have for the PvP portion. There isn't much else to say. Purin's the #1 hero in the game, so let's hop over to PvP, and I have my 5 fights here. We'll do, I wanna say, we'll do a couple. And we'll fast forward through a few. I'm number 3 because the whale that was in my server, he actually quit. I think he quit. And again, I've been number 4 for a long time. You can't beat his team either way. I don't know who's been beating his team. This is his team right here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you seen us fought this one, so you already know how that goes. It doesn't end well. So I don't know what person has been beating him per se, but his numbers drop and I'm like, okay, I'll stay up here. I'll be number 3. I'm okay with that, you know? So let's go in here to challenge. we have here? This team right here could be very annoying because it's like a 50% chance. It's not really automatic win against this team. Sometimes they lose. But one thing I want to try is we'll do the tank team. We'll do the tank team and see how it goes, right? Because I'm gonna end up fighting it again. We won that situation, right? We won in that situation. Let's see if we can find them again. And we're gonna take out Purin. So that situation they won with Purin, right? Now we're gonna take out Purin and see, can they win without Purin? And I'll give them a support. I'll go with this support here and see. Let's see, because Purin brings such a difference that, oh wow, they almost had it there. I think we're gonna start losing here. So Miranda's dead and their Purin is dead. That's the other thing with Purin too. She can be squishy in certain situations, but here we got it done. I guess Miranda did help, so we don't need Purin in that situation, right? Okay, didn't need Purin there. Purin didn't really necessarily make a difference, but again, depending on the team that I use there, pretty much dictates whether I win or lose. Who do we have here? This is energy. Energy versus tanks. They're gonna win this. This is easy. This should be an easy win right here, right? It should be. Well, let's put Purin back in, and I'm telling you, like, Purin makes such a big difference to the team that, whew. Watch this, let's see. And this is why I said, like, for instance, this tank team, right? When I think about Masrani, so we're about to lose here. Yeah, we lost. Oh, we lost. Oh, we lost. Yeah, we lost this one. Did we? Did we lose this one? Let's see. Nord versus Ray. Uh-oh. Nord versus the new guy. Can he do it? Bye. Yeah, right. See ya. Wow. Well, if it wasn't for the new guy, we definitely would have lost that one. But again, did Purin help out in that situation? Most likely at some point, increasing damage and regenerating energy, which is cool. She's good for that. This is the guy that I wanted to, nah, he now has a tank team. So here he's running Rez versus Purin or somebody else. Because when it's, the reason why I would run, this is the only reason why I run Purin on this tank team is because it's a situation where it's only one team. When it's only one team, you pretty much have the flexibility to run whatever you want to run. I tend to lose against this one too. And Rez's explosion isn't working. Because I have an Awaken 3 Rez, and that explosion that he's supposedly supposed to do when he dies, I don't see it. So let's see if that's an Awakening 3 Rez or not. So in this mirror match here, it all comes down to Panda, and Purin's dead, and Teresh should be dead. So we're gonna lose this one. This one is just tough because Panda keeps letting go his ultimate, and we can't stand up to save our life. So there we go. Ray with the knockdown. If we would have killed Panda there, we might have won. But generally, when it comes to the tank team, these are the three that are standing at the end, and Panda's dead. Wow. Okay. He actually killed? Nah, that Ray's gonna be hard to take down. Yeah, we lost. We definitely lost. Stand up. All right. That Teresh is taking no damage, dude. Okay, and I think it should be over here. Oh yeah, it's over. See ya. Yeah. But in that situation, I tend to lose there. But if I really want to beat that team, right? How would I go about it? I think putting Purin back here and throwing Ray. Get Panda back there. So Panda gets that additional HP from Teresh being EX30. So we'll try again and see how it goes. Actually, let's just speed it up, and if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Again, that's what tend to happen with the mirror. I tend to lose that match. That match I lose like majority of the time. But if I put my summoners in there, that's a different battle. But we're not gonna do that for right now. I don't really have anywhere else. Summon Arena, we're doing all right. Hell Arena, I spoke about this where if you watch my other video when I talked about Hell Arena, and I said that if they put me in a situation where I'm with people that are equal footing as me, because before I had people at 29 millions for 3 teams and 25 and around there, right? When you put me in a situation where I'm at people that are close to my level, I lost once. And the only reason why I lost against this guy here was because I had Helentis in there. I had Helentis in that situation and I completely forgot that she was in there and I lost. So I 3-0'd everybody here. We're gonna go to Legendary Fighter. So now it's 4 teams, right? Going to Legendary Fighter. And the Vanguard team is most likely the team I'm gonna use. Not ready to bring out the Energy team yet because I'm still using Ray on my tank team. So again, making it to Hellfighter, we're gonna have to make a decision in terms of what we want to do for the 5th team. But again, Purin works everywhere. She's just awesome. She's great. Worth to pick up, worth the 29 bucks versus the $100 that you could potentially spend. I don't know. It's not like a character where, you know, you can see how much damage they do, or oh, they finally fixed the missing arm. Yeah, her arm was missing for a long time there. Again, with her, things worth noting is getting to that 200 accuracy benchmark. Do you necessarily full on need it? Get as close as you can. Great hero, like her. I wish it was more heroes like her, because she has so many use cases and so many things that she brings to the table. So if you don't have a Purin, get you a copy. Even if you have to make that purchase, just to make that one purchase for her, because again, this is a character that people are gonna complain about again once she leaves. They're gonna complain about this character again. So for those that come in after this, they're gonna be like, we need Purin, we need Purin. Exactly. So, and after the end of this event, I should have her at least Immortal 1 or 2, depending. But that's just my 2 cents on Purin. Interesting that I didn't do my impressions of her at EX30s, because at the time, that was in the very beginning when I started that segment. And one segment I actually want to start going forward, let me know how you guys feel about this, is I'm gonna call it the Divine Blessings, right? It's a whole segment where I go over, because again, I've noticed that majority of the time, whenever you have the Divine Blessing here, you pretty much have old heroes. Majority of the new heroes that came out, I have all of them at Immortal. So doing a series where every 2 weeks, I'll go over the heroes and kind of guide you in a way of what you should be focusing on, or who's even worth going for. For this situation here, Asrani for newer players, because it makes too much sense, right? It just makes too much sense, because after a while, you eventually build out your Masrani and get to that level. Claire is awesome, of course. She will definitely work now with the Vanguard Endless Battle that's up. Arcadia, for right now, she would be at the bottom in terms of that. But again, you still need a good hunter to get down Disa Caves. I already showed you the team that I was using to clear Disa Caves. You don't really need too much. If you have Rebecca and Arcadia and Ryzeris, which you can get, right? You can pick up Ryzeris from the Endless Battles. I'm not recommending that you do that, but that's just an idea. Going to beat Disa Caves, right? Because also you need to beat these caves so you can get the additional, that gear that gives you attack speed. So again, that's just something worth noting. Purin is awesome. Get you a copy. Don't know how you're gonna do it. Don't know how you're gonna go about it, but get you a copy, because if you don't, you're gonna be crying again about, oh, I didn't get Purin, or whatever the case may be. So save up your resources so you can summon in 2 weeks or the second week of her banner, and then you can definitely get your copy of Purin. So save up your tickets if you don't have her. And yeah, I wish you nothing but the best. So for those that are new to my content, if you want to improve your account, manage resources, this is a channel you want to subscribe to. And for those that's been rocking with me, hit that like button to help out with the algorithm. Until the next video, peace.